Hello and welcome. Ready to go? So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. That one finds the zone, and we are underway. The pitch. And that one upstairs, ball one. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That clips the corner. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Michael Tolia. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Let's go, Logan.
2 outs. Strike 2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Goes down looking. So 1 left for Colorado. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the mound today, German Marquez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
0-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And there's a ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Got a full count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hilliard makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
Come on, Ty.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hilliard hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Willie Adames stands in. And first offering is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Unbelievable.
Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Bryant now.
Hitter, Chris Bryant.
Come on, Logan.
Webb back to work. There's the strike. Ground ball right side. Wade takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Nolan Jones.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
All right, James, come on.
First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Get out of here, Rockies.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Thairo Estrada to the plate. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Chapman gets a piece there.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Attaboy, Matt.
That's to third. McMahon.
Get on your horse.
The throw to first. One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting sixth.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
That's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Sam Hilliard.
Hilliard getting the start in right. 31 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jacob Stallings now. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
That's ripped. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Stallings stands at first with 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So bases loaded with one away. Tovar, the next to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in, now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, one out. Now here is Michael Tolia. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Grounder might be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
A designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Grounded out his first time. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
Let's go, kid.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now, Patrick Bailey. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next offering is downstairs.
1-2.
And delivers outside. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8, right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Yastrzemski.
Come on now, Mikey.
That
No, that's
misses. And that is ball 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. into the bleachers and gone. Home run. And we're all square. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
There we go. Yeah, baby.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Grant McCray. Strike on the inside corner.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's the ball down.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Lee, batting with one down, takes a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. That's to third.
Get it in gear.
Sends it to Tolia. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Flied to right his first time. The shortstop takes the ball.
Go, Giant.
And that one fouled off.
All right, Giant.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
The count.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And here is Nolan Jones.
Come on, Giant!
First pitch, not close.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
There's the strike of the knees.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Went down on strikes his first time through. This one in the air. Puts it away for the out. Sam Hilliard digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Man at first, one away. And now it's even up. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Strike him out.
2-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Next for Colorado, Jacob Stallings. Fastball for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And the 0-2.
That's in. Ball. Punch him out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Brenton Doyle will hit next. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 5-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. On the ground to third.
There you go. That's how you do it. Come on.
Boots it.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
And now here is Ezekiel Tovar. This one smacked out to left center. And that's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning, and here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next pitch is downstairs.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that's in the dirt. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Count's full.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So here's Wade now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's the strike.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Go Giants!
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's going back. Back some more. And that one's gone into the bleachers. and it ties it up. It's 5-5.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Yeah, there's the strike.
0-1.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there. 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that one pulled foul. Fastball for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Sends it to Tolia, and that is the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. All even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Michael Tolia.
All right, San Francisco.
Webb back to work. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Oh, sit him down.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Let's go, Giants.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And downstairs, Tolia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Come on now, Giants.
Swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Finish him.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Tyro Estrada.
Go ahead, run on base. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
Now 1 and 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Sit him down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Let's go, Giants.
Let's go, Giants.
Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball still 0-2.
Come on, punch him out.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for Colorado, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Over to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
Here's the second baseman,
Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. Hilliard pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next to hit, Willie Adames.
Come on, Giants.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle. and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man at first. Matt Chapman getting ready to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Marquez over to first. And that's off the outside edge. 1-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander also throwing. And the slider just misses. Next pitch downstairs, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle on his way over, and the inning is over. So the Giants leave one. This ball game still tied 5-all. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Randy Rodriguez.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 73, Randy Rodriguez.
Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Leading off for the Rockies, catcher Jacob Stallings.
Here we go, Giants.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval also getting ready. And another ball. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And a count 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Oh, see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3.
Let's go, Giants!
McMahon, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch.
1-2.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97 as pitcher.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar.
Let's go, Giants.
Just
That's
missed.
Up. That's a ball. Go, San Francisco. Come on, Giants.
Slider for a
That's
strike.
right.
McMahon
One ball,
on
one
its
strike.
second with two down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1-2.
Just
No,
missing
that's it.
there. And that's ball two.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Sit him down.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. And that is the inning. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Luis Peralta up and throwing. Halverson getting loose as well. Outside, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one inside. Now 3-1.
Count is full.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Let's go, Giants.
Got him swinging.
Let's go, come on.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ramos.
One more time. Come on, Giants.
First pitch, and he just misses. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Patrick Bailey.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And another ball
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Woo! San Francisco!
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Our score holds at 5 apiece.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Giants.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
71.
Tyler Rogers.
Tyler Rogers.
Michael Tolia
Leading off
now
for
at the
the
plate.
Rockies, first baseman Michael Tolia.
Go Giants!
That one fouled off.
All right, Giants! Ball!
Come on, Giants!
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Go-ahead run on base. Here is Chris Bryant. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Outside low. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Late swing fouled off.
Punch him out!
Line, and that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now Nolan Jones
Nope, ball.
just missed. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Get down!
And they take the lead. It's 8-5.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill,
number
Sean
64.
Jelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Tyro Estrada.
Come on, Giants!
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Now one missed. Next offering is fouled back.
That's the ball.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Let's get two here.
Hilliard, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Now one fouled off, 2 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Estrada on at first, nobody out. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Lifted in the air, out to left.
Let's go, let's go.
McRae grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jacob Stallings.
Take it off. Let's get two.
And a foul ball. Inside. And now it's even 1 and 1.
That's the ball.
In the dirt.
2 and 1.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Figure it out.
Punch him out.
Swings and misses. Bailey down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
1 and 0.
Rips one to right,
Foul ball.
and foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat automatically.
He takes it on his own. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Rockies get 3 on this homer. It's now 8-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Peralta.
Luis Peralta. Leading off for the Giants, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Come on now, Giants.
That one ripped. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. This one high in the air to left center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Come on, Giants. Let's go, Giants.
That to right. Hilliard makes a move on it. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
You can do it, Giants.
There's a strike.
Go, Giants.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Giants 5.
now pitching. for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Let's go, Giants!
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Come on, Giants.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Giants. Come on, Giants.
And that's way
Oh, that's
high.
high.
And the count is 1-1.
Strike.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Let's go, Giants!
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
On the ground.
Foul
And it
ball.
goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Tolia stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
All right, Giants.
Not even
2-0.
close there. And now 2-0.
Come on, Giants!
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Swing better.
Fastball for a strike. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. McRae makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Seth Halverson.
Seth Halverson.
So digging in,
Leading
Willie
off
Adames. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Foul ball there.
All these Giants digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Let's go, Giants.
Swing and a ground ball.
Get there!
Sends it to Tolia, and they get Adames for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Here we go, Giants!
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And first offering is fouled off. That one hit to right. Hilliard.
Oh, come on.
And there's 2 away.
Come on.
Now batting first baseman Lamont.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr.
Go, San Francisco. Come on, Giants.
And the first pitch
Outside
misses
ball.
for ball 1. The Giants trailing by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
Let's go, Giants.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
All right, Giants, come on.
The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw won't get there in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. Next will be the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. That one in triple digits.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Let's go.
Wade off of first with 2 away.
Come on, Giants.
This to third. McMahon
What was that?
gets it to first, and that is that. One left for San Francisco. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Landon Root.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Come on, Giants.
San Francisco!
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tristan Beck appears to be getting loose. And it's 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Nolan Jones.
So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. And misses inside. Rube, a 6'2 righty. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Breaking ball inside. Now 2-0. Runner at first with no outs here.
Get two.
That's down and in.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, no outs. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
Get him doubled up!
Ouch.
You hit him.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Come on, here we go. Let's get the out here.
Hilliard in the box now. Takes strike 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Here we go, defense.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Easy out. Let's go.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And now Jacob Stallings.
Put them away right here.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go defense.
Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
So they're all loaded up.
Punch him out!
Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him looking. And now two gone. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Ryan McMahon.
2 outs, bases full. Now a chance for Ryan McMahon.
This is our house.
In the dirt, ball 1. Two outs, bases are full. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1. Ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Strike him out.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rockies 9 and the Giants 5. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Halverson back to work. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
1 ball, no strikes.
One more, baby, let's go!
Swing and a miss as he was out
One
front
ball,
that
one strike.
time.
Need a base hit here!
Swings through that.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now batting.
Grant McCray, the next
Left
Giant to hit.
fielder,
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
He's standing alive.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Lee stands in now and watches strike one. That one at the knees for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This could end it. That one outside. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.